Hey, welcome to Draft Academy. My name is Mike. In this tutorial, I'm going to talk to you guys about choosing a text editor for PHP. So whenever we're writing our PHP programs, one of the most important parts of the whole process is going to be the environment where we're writing our PHP code. And really with PHP, it's simple. Any text editor is going to work. Any text editor where you can save a .php file is going to be able to support PHP. So you don't need some special configuration, you don't need some special text editor. Any old text editor will do. Now, if you already have experience working with something like HTML or CSS or JavaScript, then the text editor that you use for those programming languages can be used for PHP. So generally, you're going to be writing your PHP alongside something like CSS or HTML or JavaScript. So if you already have a text editor that you're comfortable with in those languages, then you can just use that same text editor. But if you're new to all this, you're new to web development and stuff like that, then I'll kind of walk you guys through what your options are. I mean, really, your options range from like the simplest of text editors to something that is like super specialized for PHP. Really, all you need is like Notepad or TextEdit, the simplest text editor that comes with your operating system. But a lot of people will like to use more of like a specialized text editor, something that is designed to support the PHP language, something that'll give you things like syntax highlighting and can maybe even like show you where the errors are in your code. And really just with a simple Google search, you could find a bunch of different text editors that are designed and support PHP. In this tutorial, I'm going to be using a text editor called Atom, and this is a text editor that was created by GitHub, and it's just a text editor that I personally like to use. And so I'm actually going to show you guys how you can download and install that. But I also do just want to say that just because I'm using this Atom text editor doesn't mean that you have to. Like I said, there's a lot of these different text editors out there, and really, the best text editor for you to use is going to be the one that you're most comfortable with. So what I would do is just do a quick Google search, look up what text editors seem to work for people with PHP, and you can kind of get an idea of what you can use. But like I said, any old text editor is going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and download the Atom text editor. So if you don't really care what you're going to use, then you can just follow along with me, and we'll be using the same text editor throughout the course. So I'm going to come down here to my web browser, and I'm going to go ahead and just do a Google search for Atom text editor. And this should pop up here. It's this website, atom.io. So I'm just going to click this. And depending on the operating system you're using, a option should come up here for downloading it. So if you're on Mac, this would say like download OS X. I'm on Windows, so I'm just going to click this, and it's going to go ahead and give me this atomsetup.exe file. So I'm going to go ahead and run that now that I downloaded it. And you can see over here, it's starting to install on my computer. So basically all you need to do is wait for that to download, wait for it to install, and you can go ahead and start using it for the rest of this course. But like I said, you don't need to use this text editor. That's just the one that I'm going to be using, and I wanted to give you guys kind of an option if you don't, really have a preference. But, what you should do is find a text editor that you're going to be comfortable with going forward, especially if you're going to be writing a lot of code. So yeah, that's kind of, the basics of choosing a text editor. So hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully you guys can find a text editor that you can use for the rest of this course. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to Draft Academy to be the first to know when we release new content. Also, we're always looking to improve, so if you have any constructive criticism or questions or anything, leave a comment below. Finally, if you're enjoying Draft Academy and you want to help us grow, head over to draftacademy.com/contribute and invest in our future.